Sialton Official by C Thuamluaia. To begin at the very beginning, I must concede that each one of us has, during our lifetimes, been through the capricious changes that only time can bring, times of difficulty, unease, joy, and sorrow in varying degrees. The story starts off by the speaker telling us the true fact of life. He says that each one of us during our lifetimes undergoes sudden changes that only time can bring. And these changes comprises of difficulty, unease, joy and sorrow in various ways. I am known for being gentle, good-tempered and rather laid back. I am the kind who has neither great name or fame, but I am not ashamed of this, considering that a majority of the people in this vast world are like me. The speaker says that he is gentle, good tempered, and easygoing in nature. He also says that he is not a famous person, but he is not ashamed of that because majority of the people in this world are just like him. However, the incident that I am to narrate will always occupy a larger part of my mind. It has been a long time, yet I recall everything vividly. The incident, the cause of my misery and lifelong tears, that dismal October night at the Hotel Odiana, Zolon. The speaker says that the incident that he will be narrating to us always occupy a larger part of his mind. He also says that it had happened a long time ago, but it is still very fresh and clear in his mind. This incident that happened one October night at Hotel Odiana at Zolon will have a lasting impact in his life as long as he lives. After my transfer from Sialton village, I, along with my family, was headed south of Mizoram to my place of posting. We bade tearful farewells to our friends, promising to keep in touch. The speaker, being a government worker, had to transfer from one place to another. So even in the story he tells of how he had been transferred from Sialton village to the south of Mizoram. So he tells of how they had to part with their friends with tears and promised to keep in touch. En route to my new posting, I had to take a short detour to Aizawl for a couple of days. My wife and our two children, my 7-year-old son and 9-year-old daughter, stayed behind at Hotel Odiana, the best hotel in Zolon, along with all our belongings to await my return. After saying goodbye to their friends, they began their journey. But on their way, he had to take a short tour to Aizawl for a couple of days, so his wife and his two children stayed back at Hotel Odiana at Zolon with all their belongings till he returned. Our reunion the next afternoon under the bright sunshine was a happy one. Sitting down to dine, I decided that even the mundane sound of our children squabbling over the cutlery was amongst the most joyous sounds in the world. We all looked at each other and we knew we were happy. So after the speaker returned from Aizawl, he reunited with his family members again, and he tells that it was a joyous one. They always enjoyed the company of each other. He also tells that the little sound of their children squabbling over the cutlery was amongst the most joyous sounds in the world. Okay, he adores and loves his children. As there wasn't a bed large enough to accommodate all of us, I decided to sleep in a separate room while my wife slept with the children. After dinner, they left to pick flowers from the hotel's sprawling lawns, and I busied myself with some office work. It was then that it all started. Since the hotel did not have a bed that was large enough to accommodate all of them, the speaker says that he decided to sleep in a separate room while his wife slept with his two children. After dinner, His wife and his two children decided to go out to collect some wildflowers in the hotel's sprawling lawns, while the speaker busied himself with some office work in the room. It was then that it all started. In the next part, we will see what happened after this.